Well, I'm out here with Troop Bravo. So Troop Bravo is the name that I gave to a group of long-tailed macaques that are wild monkeys that actually live in urban Jakarta. They live in North Jakarta, surrounded by millions of people. And today, as I do on a regular basis, health and just kind of keeping track of their numbers. What I do with this information is, since I'm retired, I'm able to just post this information freely, but I also help scientists from around the world collect data on long-tailed macaques, especially now with urban wildlife being such a big issue. So I'm going to turn this around. They're a little bit of a distance away. You might not be able to see them right now. So you'll see them pass by here. So the troop stays on the move, and I'm actually a very, very good distance away from them. And that's kind of important because I don't want to affect their behavior. I don't want to influence what direction they go, where they stop, what they do, or if they're foraging. I don't. Connection is hard here. There's not good cell service in this area. It's actually near, very close to the coast, and but in the city of Jakarta. So what I was saying is they do have an association that humans may carry with them food or drinks, and the last thing I want them to do is become interested in me. Now I've been observing this troop for 3 years. Believe it or not, they know me by sight. I think a little bit is because uh, this being Indonesia, I'm not. Uh, they're used to seeing people that are local people, so they're not used to a tall foreigner with light skin. So what ends up happening is they don't pay attention to me anyway anymore. But I still keep my distance. I'm going to turn it around. I've got one in the tree, the closest one to me actually right now is in the tree, and that's still a good 20 yards away, 20 to 25 yards away, meters, whatever you want to preference that with. And yeah, so the troop is going about their business. They're on the move, so they'll move actually from the very front of the park, which is about way down this path actually, but on the water side, and they'll move all the way along here, all the way down there, where the mangroves are a little bit thicker, no people down there, and they'll hang out in that area, and that's actually where they sleep at night. That's their lair, and if I don't lose you, I can actually walk you to their lair since they're too far for me to show you any good video of the monkeys themselves at the moment. Let me take you further down the park to the lair. Actually, you won't. We won't go all the way there because I can see that they're on the move, and I'm kind of parallel to the leaders. So when the troop moves, they send out 2 or 3 monkeys, and those are usually adult or sub-adult males that are capable of looking for danger. And those monkeys will actually be up in the canopy, and those monkeys will sit as a vanguard. They will sit there and watch for anything they think is a threat. So that could be a monitor lizard. There are monitor lizards out here in the waters that can be up to 5 feet long. There are saltwater crocodile. This is an estuary mangrove. And there are snakes. And of course, right now the troop has five babies. You know, a couple of weeks ago, they were tiny, tiny infants. Now they're just rambunctious little toddlers. Um, and they want to protect them. So what they do is they set up in the higher branches so they can see, and they can actually see on the water side, they can actually see over on the path here, because of course the other danger that they're worried about is people. The conflicts that happen between the macaque population here and people is very rare. This is not like Bali. This is not like Cambodia. This is not like the big parks where you see all the TikTok and YouTube and Instagram videos where the monkeys are jumping on people. This is not like that. This is, as you can see, it's actually very quiet and very rare to be during the weekdays. It's very rare for this park to fill up with people. There's a group actually way down there at the entrance of the park of school students that are here on an ecology science trip. There's about 200 of those students. But of course, you know, they're not interacting with the wildlife. So I'm going to take you back to where the monkeys currently are. And actually the troop leader is moving down there, and I can't zoom in very well from here while I'm walking. Oddly enough, the troop leader is a male. He's about 7 years old. Typically he stays near the front. When the troop is moving, he's not in the back, but right now he's in the back. That could be for a lot of different reasons. He may actually be involved in some social things that I don't know, because I just started the observation today. And I'll let you just watch monkeys. So one thing here is there are actually vehicles that come through the park. Motorbikes, the easiest way for people to get around. And the monkeys are very savvy about it. I've also in 3 years never once seen a monkey even come close to getting hurt by motorbike, but I have seen them stealing from motorbikes because they are very good at scavenging. I've seen them actually take spark plugs out of a motorbike once, which was a very interesting process. Okay, so the monkeys have moved up and over. And I'm going to zoom out so you can kind of get scope on that. So the last of the troop was kind of right here. And now they're moving over in this direction. They are on the far side of the trees. And I am ill-equipped today. No hiking boots, just my tennis shoes. So I'm not going to go traipsing down there where, because it rained last night, it's very muddy and slippery and all that fun stuff. And a lot of people don't know me. I'm going to turn this around for a second. I am a disabled person. I am both deaf and have neurological conditions that have rendered me pretty well disabled. I'm not a fan of that term, but it is what it is. One of the things that I also cope with on top of that is that I have Meniere's disease, which is a auditory disease, a balance issue, and it causes instant, unpredictable vertigo. I've had it for 20 years. It's just rough. It's actually what caused me to go deaf. So because of my issues, I'm always very careful of my safety. Throw into the mix the fact that I am in a couple weeks going to be 52 years old. As I get older, I really have to be careful about being as adventurous as I used to be. Oh, there's still one close to me. So I'm going to kind of get you up here. So I'm going to quiet down because what happens is as I walk this way, the shoreline comes in closer. I will become in a much closer proximity to the front of the troop as I move down the path. So if you bear with me, I'm going to take a walk now. I have my small camera with me today, taking video, which I'll be posting on new YouTube. Well, this is YouTube. I forget sometimes because I also do this on other social media platforms. It's not a monetized channel. I am completely independent and not sponsored or anything like that. Not looking for that, not needing it. But I like to give the information and teach people about a species of primate that I think kind of gets a bad rap. Long-tailed macaques are known for their shenanigans and the things that they do when they come in conflict with people and ends up being posted, but that is actually not their natural state. They're very calm, they're very naturalistic, especially within an ecosystem that allows for them to forage pretty readily. Like here, they have fruit everywhere, they have roots, leaves, crabs. They don't have as strong of a need to go out and steal food and bother people. It is the dry season though. So as the dry season progresses, they will continue to scavenge, and sometimes that leads them in conflict with people. I want to illustrate the fact that there are people out here, and the fishermen are here every day. And I also very rarely see the macaques mess with the fishermen around people giving food. Not just the presence of food, but the presence of food can bring people lay in or have a picnic, and the monkeys leave them alone. So a little bit of a popular mythology that monkeys are just inherently thieves and nasty creatures that come and steal things. This is true in the large parks